Here's how my room looks currently. If I recall correctly, at some point between after the last room tour and today, Mom moved some of the completed polystyrene drawing projects from being out in the open to being in these bins. Since, if I recall correctly, there was a whole clear plastic bin that was empty. And then, in the coming days after I found out Mom did this, upon visiting my mom, staying at her place for a few days, I moved a few polystyrene drawing projects, completed polystyrene drawing projects, from being out in the open such as this one and this one, that food container one, and that disc one, to being in a clear plastic bin. I hope to one day complete this project and this project. Though for the time being, I have some upcoming projects that I either have to start or have to finish for the time being. At least some of this money is due to returning container deposits by walking to Wegmans, which is something I do more for the exercise rather than to get the money back. It's also a little bit because doing that is a relatively easy way, for me at least, to clean up the house. These days, I tend to be at Dad's place more than Mom's place. So it can be difficult at times to find opportunities to film my room. This is something a caricature artist drew for me, if I recall, while at Darien Lake one summer. And this is something I painted as part of a class project for an elementary art class I took during my last semester in college. My last undergrad semester. I have thought of doing a polystyrene drawing project based off of it. Though for now, that's going to have to be something for the far future. Here are some more unfinished projects that I would like to finish someday, but aren't part of the lineup for now. This one is meant to depict a beach scene with a beer bottle in the very front of the drawing. As for these completed projects, they're too long to be put in these clear plastic bins. I've yet to see a longer clear plastic bin than these. Recently I've moved some Sharpie markers from Mom's place to Dad's place, and I'm going to do the same thing today, since it's primarily at Dad's place that I work on polystyrene drawing projects. Though I hope to be able to start doing that at Mom's place too again at some point in the future. I have a space set up. I just have to maybe optimize it a little and start working there. This is another unfinished project that is meant to be Frankenstein's monster. It was originally intended for a sort of Halloween party we had at Mom's place sometime last year, if I recall. Though I initially started it while out at a karaoke night. Couldn't really get very far into it there. Perhaps I felt I didn't have all the Sharpie markers I would need to do all of the detail and shading I planned to do at the time. Though perhaps I'll be able to finish this in time for Halloween this year. If we have another party. These are some completed polystyrene cup drawings. Though I've never taken a picture of this one. Wait. Yeah, I recall I have. I recall there being a larger completed polystyrene cup drawing project that I technically took a picture of, though it was under suboptimal conditions, so I've never added it to the official folder of completed polystyrene drawing projects. Because before I could do that, that completed polystyrene drawing got rain damaged, and at some point I want to restore that completed polystyrene drawing project before I take an official picture of it. Though I, at this time, I don't seem to be able to find it here. And at some point I would like to move all of these completed polystyrene cup projects out of this bin and into their own separate bin. Though I haven't gotten around to doing that as of now.